Yeah,
back with
what's
another.
good? OSNV. Thank
My
you for joining us
my boy Ark in the labo,
at the lab. We had to change it up a little, change the scenery. I had to, kill two
put,
birds with one stone.
putting
I don't
some
really like
putting some
that
work in
saying,
the
but yeah,
labo,
fact,
collabo. You
man.
know
It's go time, man. It's like, the infamous cliches now or never.
what you got cooking in the kitchen though?
Right now just reviewing it because me and Iz, right? Is, for those who don't know, that's my brother, but also music partner dating back from T Weapons, even up until now, GD. And now, GD kind of brought it now, everyone's doing their thing, and me and Iz have some material, like a lot of material that him and I recorded over like the year and a half in the pandemic and shit. And just now finalizing what sounds good, and get a put out a little project with that. Aside from, shout out to the Architects and Empire too. So man, again, brother, just stay busy, man. And I'm both parties, I'm tying them into the OSNV project that you and I are working on too, because that's where I'm really investing a lot of my heart and creativity into, only because we haven't unpacked this, what I mean? We haven't truly tapped into the potential of what we're doing, and
Yeah,
although it may not be articulated and you guys may not be interpreting it like this because we haven't, again, fully developed to our full potential, but we're on that path, man.
yeah, we're gonna get there real soon. So it's just
Fast.
it's gonna get there so fast. It's just a matter of consistency,
Yo,
sticking
I
with
gotta
it.
point out the quality of your camera right now, my G. That shit is looking type spiffy right
Yeah,
now.
and that's it's built in. It's been built into these new MacBooks. So
Oh,
these
so you
new
trying
these
flash right now.
these new joints have like some good, built-in cameras, so I don't have to worry about.
I got a Mac right there too, Ak. Why you gotta say it like that?
But your shit don't got a camera though. You know what I mean? So,
Like how you speaking. But
word
it was
up.
good, man. We got a guest coming up tonight, finally.
Yeah, word up. We're gonna
So
got Big bro is coming through.
yes, looking for parking and shit. So but yeah, man, that should be fun. Get into some old conversations. So this past weekend I went to go record. Remember how I told you last week, with Narcotex, and we started mapping out the project, and just finalizing everything, getting the beats together and everything. And just talking and shout out to Doza, Drum Dealer, shout out to Dax, Empire, shout out to Ag the Coroner, and myself with the one that formed that.
That's
And
gonna be
just,
it's gonna be some volatile, real, like
bro,
crazy, chaotic shit.
Ag the Coroner was playing some of his unreleased album because he's still finalizing that. And he has verses on there from Conway. He has, I don't even, you know what? Just A-level dudes, bro. The shit was crazy. I'm like, damn, son, he's just sitting on hits right now, like really dope MCs
Gotta
on it.
start banging them out. So,
Yeah,
so I guess you guys are working on the second album, the second Narcotech album, or the
this will be
third
the
one?
fourth. This will be
Oh
the fourth.
wow, this will be the
Yeah,
fourth one. It's crazy.
yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah. Who does most of the production? Is a little bit of
That's what
everybody?
makes it so easy, is that the majority of the production is Doza, He's like a Kanye. He's like the Boricua Fania Kanye, you know what I mean? Because the majority of the beats and when we do projects, we like to stick to more or less one kind of signature sound, like when we first did the first one, right? Narcotex, self-titled, it was more like grungy, 90s, right? Kind of beats, right?
Right.
Couple Spanglish samples here and there. But then the following one was like Sofrito, right? And that had more like soulful old beats. We had a shout out to Asha, who's like she's a younger singer, but if you had to compare her to someone, I hate comparing, but like Anita Baker type voice, one of those super soulful, sultry voices. So and then Tres, the one that we recently dropped, that one had more Spanglish kind of sounds, So this one has more Spanglish.
I heard the Tres album. That shit is fire.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I really like that. Man, we got joints, man. It's just like everything, man. Everything you need to put money into promotion and marketing, bro. And it's
You gotta
about
wear
really,
all the hats.
you gotta pay to play, man.
Yeah,
Really
you
gotta
gotta
pay to play.
you gotta wear all the hats. I saw speaking of that, Dax, I saw a tweet from him today, kind of related to that about wearing all the hats, being the artist, the A&R, the agent, the producer, everything.
Huh?
You gotta
Dax, I
do
mean,
it all.
Dax, is definitely because aside from being part of the group, yeah, he's also a solo artist. He's doing that. Doza does that. And it is. How long has is been, more or less like our manager slash, bandmate. So
Yeah.
it's definitely it's a big responsibility, especially when you're doing everything on your own, and that goes for a lot of things, not just music. There's a lot of independent, services out there. And the more independent you are, the more everything lies on you, and at this moment we have someone we are going to introduce. Drum roll, please. What up? Oh, I'm gonna get up. What's good, my brother?
Yo, Iz, welcome to my.
You look like all 4K and shit, bro.
Yo,
Damn,
welcome to my studio. Welcome to my studio.
You're in a Marvel movie or what?
I got the green screen, bro. We in the middle right now. We in the middle of shooting.
Yo, tell us a little bit about yourself that we haven't said already.
Man, I'm just.
You recently got back from Miami, so tell us about that. How was that? How did that go?
That was great, man. So I own a dance. We own a dance electronic label, and so there's like a conference that used to happen yearly. Obviously, COVID put a freaking curveball to that the last couple of years. But but the funny thing is, even though I was there on that tip and more as for the label side, I ended up at a premiere event. I saw my homie Camilo again. Like it was still a lot of
industry
just reminded me how much like hip hop and urban music has infiltrated like anything,
right,
no matter what's going on that week,
a lot of networking events, after parties. I mean,
all
shit,
of the above.
I haven't been down to South Beach in a minute, but how has it changed? Like, is it the same vibe? Is it a new crowd? How is it down there?
Well, there's always events on the beach, but Miami now is like more about inland, Brickell is called one of the areas, Wynwood. It's very much like Brooklyn, bro, where
branched out, right?
Like, the gentrification. I don't even want to call it that because it's super more mixed down there, but still, right. I mean, the best I could relate it to New Yorkers and to you is Brooklyn,
Okay, like Williamsburg type shit.
Williamsburg, like a lot of the events, that kind of stuff is now more inland. That used to be on the beach. There's still it's like the city in Brooklyn right now, right? There's always prominent clubs and all that, but all the fun shit, really, everybody's going to Brooklyn for everything,
Yeah.
So it's like that in Miami. Everything used to be on South Beach. Now it's like everything's in Wynwood or Brickell or more off the beach.
Right. Different areas like downtown Miami, shit like that.
Right.
And as everyone should know, like that type of music, that genre of music is fucking huge, bro. Like it's global.
Yeah, tell us about that. Because you got a couple of hits under the belt, right? Under that genre.
What in the
yeah, that
well,
genre.
I don't even know what
electronic, which is anything.
Yeah, electronic. Yeah,
electronic music, but it's a whole nother world. I don't even know how I ended up in it, but honestly, I gotta give a shout out to my partner Tyler, bro, because he handles so much of like that day-to-day work.
I've seen you kind of venturing off into there. Shout out to D Major. When we were working with D Major and you started working on like, I remember you started writing different kind of records. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I remember that record Caveman. You remember that shit? Oh man, that shit was so fire. And it was like, I mean, nowadays you could kind of like call hip hop anything, right? But because he's a hip hop artist was on the record, maybe it may be considered hip hop, but it was definitely out there. And that's why I was like, yo, damn, Iz really has, you know, a knack for outside of what we're doing, you know, and actually making it a sustainable journey, you know, because right now he's what, how many songs guys got on the belt, right? And some number ones, right?
I think we just reached. I want to say shit. I left my phone somewhere, but I don't remember. Like 21 releases now, I think. No, I don't. You know what? I'll tell you right now. Here it is. I got it.
Word,
you guys
done my research on you.
You guys are like in podcast mode. You know, I'm walking in off the like. I just was out at this.
We ambushed you.
Yo, we were actually just while you get some of that information, but talking about, you know, wearing so many hats and doing everything, you know, yourself, man. You know, you're like definitely.
I think that's basically the role of the entrepreneur nowadays. You know, you just
it's 21 releases. Yes,
that's crazy, bro.
Crazy, bro. I never would have thought that. And you know, some of the thing with that world, that's why I give another fucking shout out to Tyler, bro. In that regard, because that's a whole, I never want to be fake in anything, you know what I'm saying? And that's a whole nother realm. There's like different details like they are with, you know, hip hop and maybe not so much anymore. But long story short, in that realm, I'm more like, I want to say on the label and not, or I have actually a song or two out on the label and it's always a possibility, but I really try to release like authentic shit, you know, people working that's buzzing, that's good music in that realm, you know? So, and he finds a lot of it. So shout out to Tyler, you know?
And switching over to the hip hop genre, I know. Oh, you're gonna do the bank? That's my shit.
That's your shit.
Well,
yo, the bank would look like 3D right now with your backdrop and shit. You would look like.
I didn't have time to put up some decorations.
You would look like the Matrix, bro.
I did the blurred background. I went with the blurred background.
It looks great, bro. Seriously, you look like a serious podcaster, bro.
Thank you. Well, I mean, listen,
Ark came in. Ark is Joe Rogan right now. You should see, like, you walk in here, he's got the green sweater, you know.
He's got a nice setup at home, you know. He's got the lights.
To make it officially Flo Rogan.
Oh, hell yeah, you gotta light it up. But I was saying, like, you guys also working on some hip hop genre type.
Yeah, we got a bunch, man.
We're sitting on like so many to be like a little bit transparent, you know, and this will send some good vibes out there. We're looking for really good mixers, engineers, you know, and just to come be more part of what we're doing, and because you know we have many contacts we could send stuff out to, and but then you kind of lose a little bit of that connection if I'm just emailing you something, as opposed to you being here and us doing you know what I mean? Like it's just
a different chemistry. Yeah. I mean, they all work, but
true that
every base needs, you know, a couple of like in-house things, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Because you mix as you go, or you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, get some levels and shit like that.
When people perform, right? Or when people record, you know, Ark has his nuances. I have a separate, you know, everybody got their own little routine, you know?
Yeah.
So somebody who could relate to that generally definitely helps.
So
share some,
can I pass you
stories.
No, I'm not smoking tonight.
Yo, should we share some stories? Nothing that's gonna incriminate anybody.
No, tonight. No, you know what it is? This is the first like, I can't. This nigga Arg went straight into Maury mode.
Yeah,
he's like Maury Povich. He's like, you are the father.
So
yeah,
yo, y'all gonna bring out. Yo, y'all gonna bring out some
so
like.
You said you were selling drugs, right?
Yeah. Well, just a.
I'm gonna bring out some X that has like.
Yeah.
I do want to go back to the whole old school new vibes flavor, because you know, obviously we represent the old school, you know, the golden era,
OGs,
the OGs, and then you guys also have the younger new wave coming in, dropping shit.
The fusion.
The future, adding a little bit of the balance to everything.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
So if you want to speak on that a little.
All right. I mean, so I mean, it's just a black. You know what it really is, theme. That it really does become at some point about living the art. You know, I was telling this homie the other day. My homie, shout out to Wally Wonder. He does like all kind of themed shit in Greenpoint. And you know, the story was about wait, I lost my fucking train of thought.
Wally Wonder.
No, I remember that part, but Wally Wonder. Oh, okay. So we had an OG reggae fucking legend, probably, you know, Junior Demas come out of the studio. Remember that?
Shout out
and this
Junior
guy,
Demas.
like, he like spoke in rhyme at all times. Like when you spoke, like I just did it too, actually. But like he was always in like, he spoke poetically, right? Like,
does that make sense? Like even talking to you normal.
Yeah, he was like
everything.
It was a lyric.
Everything was bars.
Damn. So he's just speaking in rhymes.
Right, like second nature, you know.
Y'all don't know who Junior Demas is, yo, and y'all love reggae or ruckus. Do the research on homie. He's definitely a legend, but it was dope doing that. I remember that joint too. Yeah. We back.
We back. Magic.
But yeah, so we was saying bridging the gap.
Right.
Living the art. We were talking about living the art and how even he, after, you know, a legendary career, it was just like second nature. So like bridging the gap comes from living that, the art. Like you just come across other, like you're just relevant because you're living it, you're in the scene, and that always leads you to these places where like the raw music energy is happening, or art energy, you know. New York right now, it's funny, man. I got a little clique. Every time I hang out with them, it reminds me of a Zoolander movie, right? So they're models, but here's a funny thing, you know,
you guys are playing at the having a gasoline fight.
Right. Well, the stereotype is that they're kind of airheaded, but all the ones that I know are like super talented, bro. And they do a whole bunch of other things. And the New York, the Brooklyn scene it's like a mixture of like art, like painting art, you know, sculpting art, music.
You want to mention some of them too, that'd be dope. You know
what? Like Caviar?
Like Caviar.
Definitely Caviar. My boy Kyle.
He's a beast, man. Like musically, he's tapped into everything, you know. One thing, you know, me also being a different type, we're all expressing our form of art, right? And I think the quote unquote artists view the world differently than the norm. You know, it's not that they're more talented in the world, or it's just the world is paying attention to this, whatever the narrative
is. It's a different
right?
vibration,
and,
you know?
And the artists are actually living life. You know what I mean? Like we're living like you said, you're living the art, bro.
Like if you're going for a dream, bro, you know, there's sticky shit that happens, real life shit that, you know, people don't usually talk about because until, you know, the Lifetime movie and shit.
Yeah, where's that at Caviar Art, right?
Yeah, Caviar Art.
Again, artist
CAVIER.
Yeah, we'll tag everybody with the links.
He came by the lab. You saw like what he did on the walls. He pretty much painted all the walls in here.
Yeah, he did
in the lobby when you walk in.
The mural when you walk in. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, that song that y'all did, shout that out.
What
that
can be?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Drew, man. Somo. We gotta tag him too on that. His in-house producers I mean, he does his own stuff too, but he's really good. Shout out to that. Anyway, that's a whole new energy and different, you know, and then we got Zoe, who has, like I said, man, I think it just comes from the dedication of making this your life, paying your bills with it, like finding ways that this is what you do, as opposed to what you say you do. You know what I mean? A lot of people say they do music, but they don't like do music, you know?
There's a difference between
a hobby and a dedication, like there is nothing else.
Yeah, living it.
Yeah, I could definitely say that it's a blessing to be around people like that, because
it keeps you
definitely he's my anchor, to be honest. You are my anchor, bros, because he helps keep the discipline. Motivation and discipline, as I think we've said it a few times, two totally different monsters. You can't. Motivation is great, but motivation with discipline, it's crazy.
Yeah. So and the cool thing is that listen, we all come from that musical background, right? We all started, making music, doing the label thing and stuff like that. But what was cool about now with technology and stuff like this is what we're doing here is integrating, the visuals with the music and just doing like a whole operation out of it. You know what I mean? Like,
also what we're really doing is performing Paul's oral history, right? We're passing down the stuff that we saw and did, and it's still encountering, and still seeing and doing, right?
Yeah.
So I think that for color folk, it's about teaching each other to really tell our history and live our history, And a lot of times when Black and brown people do phenomenal things, you don't hear about it. Our people don't know about all the special things that Black and brown people have done.
And I think one of the problems with that is because we don't really support each other.
I think
support each other like that. I mean, there's some pockets, and some, I guess like you see it more in the West Coast. You don't see it. I personally believe that. It's just my opinion. Like you don't see it as much out here in the East Coast. So like us supporting our own,
why?
Whether it's artists, whether it's local business, small business.
Yeah, I think it's what you said. It's small
entrepreneurs.
They're pockets. But if we were to unite these and connect the dots, it'd be a force to be reckoned with. But it's difficult, when you got so many different narratives going on, in the world.
Well, in New York, right? There's everyone's something, right? Or striving to be something. So when you're that busy,
I'm saying my Teddy a little, just because Iz over here, just
y'all repping the low life squad.
Yeah, total sidebar.
Shout out to my friend. You know what's funny that Thurston's like my brother, bro. Series 2. Thurston, shout out to Thurston Howell, bro.
Yes, sir.
Who I love. That's like my big bro. But he we probably should have been Lowlands, but I mean we family, but not officially.
And not like trendy. Like this is like
not after Ark sold all my low when I was in jail.
I had a kid.
Damn, bro, you got called out.
I had real quick. Bills, bro.
I didn't even get no commissary.
No, it came back. We came back from that hit.
Yeah.
What's crazy? We have a dope photo book, man, and it was just circulating, and then I don't know, man. I lost contact of that one, and it's like, fuck. I see all these amazing pics, throwbacks. Everyone's low out. I'm like,
did you ask Boris? Shout out to David.
I did. Shout out to David recently. Happy birthday too, man. Did the camera freeze again?
Yeah, it froze again. Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Man. Yo, what Wi-Fi are you on, bro?
I don't know. Ark, is that the camera you always use?
Yeah, no, it's probably I didn't put the 5G, but
you should put the 5G.
Hold on.
Put that 5G shit.
Yeah, but then if I do that, we're gonna lose everything.
Put that radiation on, bro.
I mean, we just keep it moving until you
Yeah, it's gonna
back on.
Yeah, it's rendering, Yeah, just
so
give it a second.
A second. It's up.
Yeah, you could just.
You can't see us, bro.
Nah, you're frozen. That 5G, $20.
$20, papa. I got it. Yo, I see. I hear you listening. I hear what you're listening to right now. And you Jay-Z.
Yo, you DJing too, bro?
Pusha T. I think did that just drop today or yesterday or something?
I just put that. I got Serato. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you trying to show off, yo. You try to show off with the Mac before. Now you got Serato. Nah, but yo, that song is fire.
Jay-Z, you got a body set up over there?
Word up, kid. You know what I mean?
No,
I just start thinking on them.
Word. Speaking of music, we might as well get into that. What else was I just listening to? Dreamville, right? The D-Day. That shit was the D-Day. That shit was crazy.
Okay.
I like the joints that Cole was on. The one Ferg was on, that's probably one of my faves too. But the single of the week has to be this Jay-Z.
Single of the week.
Pusha T, Jay-Z, this neck, what is it? Neck and wrist?
Neck and wrist.
Crazy. He went in, son. I mean,
I just heard it. I just heard it once. I gotta.
He didn't like surpass himself.
Shit.
Like it wasn't like the best Jay shit ever.
Yeah.
But it was up to par with what he normally does. Pete Rock, he dropped the instrumental album. That's kind of
he just dropped just beats. He dropped the album just beats.
Yeah, called Pete Instrumental.
Oh shit.
B.O.B. I love B.O.B. That he's always on some fucking crazy conspiracy shit. He dropped some shit which is I like how
you gotta send me these shits when you say I can hear them, bro.
So he dropped this on Patreon. So the only way you can hear this new album is on Patreon. Okay. You gotta pay for it, which is smart too. So that's that's
just like our stories are gonna be on OnlyFans because they're too
facts. We're about to
too explicit.
Put that shit behind the paywall.
Once we get to 100, we go on to Patreon. Y'all gonna pay $1 for this.
And
who would pay $1, bro?
Throw the merch on there. Word up.
I'll tell you how many times I paid $1 or $5 for my son's game stuff, man. Oh my God. Wait. I know your newborn is only gonna be 1 right now, but wait until they're like 5, 6 and they're playing something on the phone and that's shit.
$400 for Roblox, bro.
No lie. Last year it was stupid, bro. It was in the hundreds. I'm not even gonna lie when we went back and like try to.
You did the finances. You're like, oh
yeah,
shit,
man.
Because that's how they get you, right? Because the apps are free. And it's all add-ons. Like you want to customize this character, you want to get all these fucking weapons and assortments for them.
Yeah. What else? Rockness Monster. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to Rock. Shout out to Sean P. Always, man. Rest easy, brother. He had a song with Method Man. It's called Beastie Boys. Kind of dope. Cool. I think that's all I really tapped into, man. Again, listening to beats, trying to get some new stuff. And but Kanye. I want to discuss Kanye's always in there.
I could play our beat right now.
You could play that beat right there. You know what I'm saying?
This is the In the Lab episode.
Actually what I am looking forward to listen to? Game is supposedly dropping a diss track to Eminem.
Nah, please don't do it to yourself.
So he was on Drink Champs, right? And like, Nori.
Drink Champs?
He plays that Quick Time with Slime game where he just asks questions.
Shout out to Nori, they got crazy good quality. You know what I mean? We're gonna get there one day.
Nori, man, I love that podcast.
They're filming that shit with like red cams or something.
Facts. That's how your shit look. Your shit look like you're in a Marvel studio right now, dog.
I got that.
It really does, bro. You look like an Elon Musk, bro.
Thank you.
Right up.
Elon Muskie.
I'm gonna change my son's name to XYZ709.
Capital. Well, I changed Xavier's name. His name is
just change his name to binary.
Semicolon.
Bro.
He's a semicolon.
Binary. Just call him binary.
Semicolon.
Shout out to my son's new page, bro. Young Picasso. Young. YUNG_PICAXXO. Man, this kid, he wants to be shooting these videos. He's putting all this art, man. I'm like, you know what, man? Just put it out there because I know when you're older, you would want to do this. Definitely I'm monitoring nothing crazy, nothing sketchy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it feels good. He's hyped about it. He's putting some stuff there, so get a moment. Let's put this up. Let's listen to this real quick.
Yeah,
raise up your mic
a little.
We could talk for like 3 minutes because that's the beauty. Shout out to my boy Erickson. This beat, right? You listen to this right now, this shit sound like binary sounds, like 528 megahertz.
That shit is gonna program us to like.
But it already did, crazy. Bro. You don't even know it.
You got that shit playing in the background.
You got the nano computers on your vehicle. They're already there. They went through the camera.
Hopefully it helps me with the white hairs.
Nigga,
that all in the mind, bro.
Could you just adjust the mic a little, Art? Because you sound a little low.
I sound a little low.
Yeah.
Yo, don't talk to me.
Main God.
Yo, son, this dude is dropping a fucking diss track to M, son.
Why?
I was like, what?
I mean, I guess he wants exposure. I mean, look what happened to MGK. He did a diss track, and now he's doing. He changed genres. He's doing some other shit.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to bring this up louder.
No, now all the way, bro.
I mean, Game is cool. Like he's got some hits. You know, when he was with G Unit, he had some hits, but he's not
That
like
better?
Yeah. Keep doing mic check, mic check, mic check,
Check,
mic
check,
check,
check. You know what I'm saying?
mic check.
Word
Yo,
up.
shout out to my boy Erickson on his track.
All right, let's hear it.
Funky white boy I met in fucking Greenpoint. No, that's the best part, bro. I'm telling you. When I heard this, I was like, what the heck is this guy playing me, right? I thought it was like one of those like I said, bro, like, you know, one of those megahertz beats. I was like, yo, I'll meditate to this shit. But it dropped so fucking hard that it would change your mind, bro. Right now, it just sounds like ambient music. Is that what they call it?
It sounds like white noise almost.
See?
Yeah,
But look,
well,
it's
it's
about
funny.
to pump
It's
in right
funny
now.
you mentioned white noise. Like we don't sleep without it now. Ever since the baby
Really?
was born, yeah, we have a white noise machine. Like it just
Really? You kind of look like White Noise a little right now.
that's my my rap name when I come back.
White
White noise.
Yo, wait, look, this shit
Yo,
is
white
dropping
noise
right
in the
now.
booth.
Can you hear it?
Yo, it should sound like a whale in a digital ocean.
Look. This is crazy shit right here.
That's crazy.
These are them bars, these are them scars, these are these hearts, these are these parts. Everybody is in it for the down. Let it be sparked. I'm gonna be sparking every fucking day. We stay making shit, living it. Gifted shit, prolific shit, specific shit, kind of random. Either way, we come through deep, always in tandems. We out here mishandling these beats. Shout out to my theme, he be in the street. See you fucking grinding on this podcast, fucking climbing, but we used to be just diamonds in the rough. Now we just diamonds blinding. It's pretty hot though, right? What you think?
Yeah, no, I'm
You
feeling
like it?
that.
I like it.
Yeah, it got a little reggae. It got a little reggae vibe to it too, man.
I can hear some singing on it for sure.
Yeah.
I can hear
So
some
like,
singing on it.
You're saying
Is that you singing on it or what?
Yeah.
Mika, get Mika on it. I took it back with that, huh? I took it back.
Yo, man, when we go back, man, it's so beautiful. to
Man,
go
we had
back,
some
man.
joints too before I departed from the group.
Yo, I was talking to Ag the coroner, right? And he knew Enoch. Shout out to Enoch. You know, he's like, "Yo, are you talking about Enoch the Falcon?" No, Enoch Falcon. Remember that?
Yeah,
Enoch Falcon. I was like,
he was
yo.
he used to
And
go
D
by
was
Eternal
the-
for a minute. The
Yes.
main event, the master of the element.
Master Element. Yeah, the Master Element.
Fucking
I love that, man. That's still dope, man.
all kinds
Theme.
of crazy shit.
Yo, that you like fucking Doctor.
But wait.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I know. We had Facts of Life. What was
That
the
was
other
it.
one?
That's still a
Facts of
fucking
Life.
dope
No. Harsh Realities of Life.
Harsh Realities was
Molested
amazing, man.
Doves.
Shout out to Chi for that, man. Chi produced that beat. Chi Low.
Shout out to Chi. I'm gonna call him Chi the Scholar, bro. He's like an NYU grad.
Yeah,
fucking,
facts.
Doing his thing, bro. Doing his thing.
Yes.
Shout out to the OG. He be sunning us in chess too sometimes too.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now, me and him actually, we
okay.
Yo, it drains. It's very draining, but
yeah,
because you know what, he's making even my quicker game sharper now too. You know what I mean? Because it's like he is making me see 2 or 3 moves ahead, because now I'm not just reacting anymore. You know, now I'm kind of being proactive and developing. I'm kind of like 3 maybe moves in now, 3, 4 moves ahead now. You know what I mean? Like it's
Word up.
Yeah, yo, shout out to Chi, man. We
Shout out
definitely
to
should have
Chi.
him one day.
We definitely got cheese stories.
Yo,
for days.
it's crazy. One day out of the blue, Chi sent us a picture of Iz, cousin Ozzy, shout out to Ozzy, and him, that they won the same Pee Wee League in baseball in Highland Park. Shout out East New York. You remember that pic?
The Reggie Jackson League, bro.
Yo, we're gonna find the pic and we're gonna post it. But fucking hilarious, bro. How we went back that many years, bro. It's like always things come full circle. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, God?
You know, Art gotta take you to Saturn every half hour.
Well, I mean,
it's sponsored by Saturn.
We're blessed to be here.
Yo, the Saturn, the car maker, still exists?
I don't think so.
Nah, right?
Nah.
I think Kia took its place.
Oh.
Kia. The Go Into Space segment is sponsored by Kia.
So what else is new? What new?
You remember
projects?
that shit? You remember that shit on MTV?
Yo, WrestleMania passed.
Where Ghostface would come out with some shit on
yeah, he had that segment, right?
Like
that
a little segment that would come out like
Woo Wisdom
Yo
or
MTV
like
Raps or something. You ever seen that?
That's a super throwback.
You remember that or no?
I do vaguely remember it, but I was
like, yo, when you go to the store, if you get the wrong nutriment.
yeah.
Like dumbass.
I was recently watching.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Shout out to Ghost.
Ghost to God.
I was watching. I finally got to see the Video Music Box documentary. I think it was on Showtime or some shit, and that shit was just like a lot of throwbacks. Nas was in it a lot. I mean, a lot of classics, memories, man.
Well, you got that Wu show that's gonna come back for the 3rd season on Hulu. That's gonna be, yo, y'all need to pay us. Yeah, I'm saying Hulu and all that. Yeah, but yo, shout out to that. That's gonna be fire. You know what's gonna be fire? That fuck it. I'm gonna say even there's no check. Ozark 4 is coming like a couple days from now. That shit is crazy.
Oh, it's coming out. I think this month. The finale. Yeah, Ozark is getting wild.
He's shout out to fucking Jason. What's his name? Bateman. Jason Bateman. He's a phenomenal actor, bro. He doesn't get he does within if you know your shit.
He's got range.
If you know your shit, but he's a phenomenal actor, bro. He does like a wide range of fucking, you know what I'm saying? Characters, comedy. That Ozark shit is fucking crazy.
Bananas. So,
and I only seen like 2 episodes, but his acting stands out. He carries shows,
bro.
You know.
You just scratching the surface, God. That shit is gonna get crazy.
Too? Queen of the South. You watch that?
No, I haven't started that yet.
This is when the Transformer logo just goes, you know.
Yeah. I mean, listen, man. Ark is he's good on the spiritual side of things, and to look at the positive side and being optimistic about a lot of things.
He is, man. You know, this is the great thing, aside from being like, musical partners and all, bandmates or whatever you want to call that, but we're actual brothers, so it's like, bro, we speak a lot, man, and it's a blessing to have each other because it grounds you. It's very grounding,
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes when you're jumping out of the window, you need someone to kind of remind you who you are. You know what I mean? No, like even sometimes, if you know me, I'm so passionate, right? I'm very passionate about everything. So it's like good, bad, whatever, label you want to put on it. And it's good when you have that voice of reason where it kind of brings.
So he's as if you're the voice.
Ark is the only one jumping out the window, bro. I ain't jumping on any windows.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm speaking for myself. Like that's.
Be the voice of reason on that flat earth.
You got to put like a little emoji. You got to put a little hug emoji, a little hug emoji on the bottom.
It doesn't know that all of Ark is on here, son. I've been talking all spiritual and
I'm telling Ark's gonna change his Instagram, his to Ark Rogan, bro. That's his next.
That's great, man. You just lose me with that flat earth shit, bro. Like that flat earth shit.
You know what it is? It's entertaining. I just tune out. You know why? Because like it's one of those rabbit holes where it's not affecting anything right now. No, I'm just saying it's not affecting anything right now. These Russian conspiracies, all the war, like all of that other stuff is currently going on. There's a narrative behind it. There's sides. You have to choose either side, right? The flat earth, there's no, no one's anti that physically. Like it's not in my life, the way I'm living my life, it's not it's more entertainment. You know what I mean? Like the way I dive into like a show or into that, I'm like, okay. And it's just, I like hearing all these theories. And it's not just flat, it's a lot of trees. Like if you and we could put the link to it.
Yo, the shit froze again, bro.
Yo, watch it. See, son,
Yo,
that's Illuminati, son. That's
reset it.
Illuminati. They trying to stop it. Hold on.
Yeah. You know, this is the most watched podcast ever. So they trying to shut us down, bro.
Yo, it's because we pirate, bro. Remember those pirate? Yo, shout out to fucking pirate radio stations.
Yo,
dudes used to drive around the antenna.
Remember Napster?
Napster.
You're back.
Napster.
I'm back.
Oh, LimeWire. Remember LimeWire? You could just download anything with that shit.
Yes.
I think that was like the beginning of the shift of the music industry, because
that's what shook everything. Yeah.
You're right about that, bro.
Changed a lot of shit.
Yo, big up yourself. Big up yourself.
Yo, what was that movie that homie did with Napster? He was like the Napster kid,
but I was probably high.
Oh no, social the Facebook movie.
Yeah. The social some shit.
Social media.
Yeah.
And then shit froze again, God.
Yo, God.
Sorry to burst your bubble.
Whoa.
Sorry to burst your bubble.
Yo,
that shit ain't 5G. That shit is 5C.
5Z.
C plus.
So are you guys gonna work on something like after we done with this? After we wrap this up, you're gonna fire up the booth?
You know what?
Why, you coming through? You coming? You got bars?
I'm gonna have bars eventually. I found some good beats on you heard of this website called BeatStars? It's like it's like a compilation of like
Zoe has used that before. I haven't, but
you could license beats for for good prices. So I found a lot of good joints on there that kind of up my alley. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure, man. I'm definitely, just for shits and giggles, gonna start writing to some
giggles and shits.
I mean, don't even see it like that, man. It's love, man. It's an author won't stop writing regardless of what happens there. It's
you can write your rhyme for your baby, bro, for your son.
I'm gonna have him writing shit too.
Yeah, or he can write your shit.
He can write my shit. I could sound like these mumble rappers nowadays. That simple shit.
You sound like the granddad and the Simpsons.
What do you think? What do you think of that? I never got your take on that. Like the new quote unquote rappers out nowadays, like kicking that simple shit. Is that something what do you think about that? Like, what's your take on it?
I don't
as an artist, you know what I'm saying?
I don't really put much emphasis on it because there's also a lot of really good music commercially. Like there, obviously you can't deny it, but the difference with music now is that, and sometimes out of nowhere they come, is like these artists that don't just splash because they had a budget, they over years, and they have a very consistent following. They have really good music. So while there is that, I really focus on finding other shit or just listening to class. You can't go wrong listening to classic shit. It helps me as a songwriter, but man, there's some of the joints I like, not a lot. I'm not going to sit here and be like, I'm pumping that every day, because I'm definitely not. But there are a handful of songs and a handful of artists that actually are pretty good and that I could relate to, Like Moneybagg Yo, he actually flows. He's nice. He got bars, it's real.
Album a couple months ago.
It's real street shit. But if you really done that, like you can relate to that,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, I'm talking about. I could hear like new shit, but if it's bars, like if you could see that they're putting time into like being lyricists, you know what I mean. But a lot of this new shit is just like they're not really saying much. You know what I mean? Like that's what I guess my knock is.
Well, I think we have to stop relying on the mainstream to
I was just
show
gonna
us
say that.
what is hot.
Yeah.
Like,
And
you
And
know,
that's always been the case, even back whatever era. You know,
Right.
you had the mainstream, and then you had the underground, or the stuff that's not the norm. You know, it's not
well,
the
the
narrative.
difference is that the alternative or underground shit now has the potential to gather a much bigger following. You know what I mean? Than like because of technology. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like an underground or alternative artist has more of a shot now to actually get known without having to go through that channel, you know?
Right. You could do it all. Get your own following on your own. You don't need that
I mean, you
advance
still
money
need a
from
little
the-
money. You still
yeah,
need
What
yeah,
happens
yeah.
there, right?
But you
is
don't need the label for the exposure anymore. Like
you don't, but
do
you
it all
don't
on your own.
have like a true grassroots support, right? Because
Mhm.
it's a digital community. You know what I mean? The people who are finding you could fucking be anybody. So it's not really in your back home. So it's difficult, I guess, to sustain that kind of, unless you have that bank and you got the material and you got the team and you got the marketing, all of that in play, which the majority of the newer artists who come up this way have that. It's really the money, bro. To bottom line, that's the bottom line of that.
Yeah.
Still, it's just a different era. So you can get loyal fans and a loyal fan base, but I think that it's not really. Oh man, we lost us again, right?
Yeah, no, I heard all of that. So let's try reconnecting one more time, and then we'll wrap it up.
All right.
Yo, why are you trying to kick us off?
Damn, like when that shit goes full screen, I can see. Look at this.
Yo,
Wisdom's got the wisdom gene. growing
same
in.
wisdom gene. Yo, shout out to that song.
Yo, you gonna go watch Secrets of Dumbledore?
Hell no.
No, we
That's
gonna
one
go
thing
watch
that I
fucking
don't
Doctor
like is
Strange.
that Harry Potter shit.
You don't like Harry Potter? I like Harry Potter.
That shit is deep.
Nah,
Yo, it teaches you to be a warlock. You're a warlock, bro. Your
Warlock.
vibration.
Nah, I'm waiting for that Doctor Strange shit to drop.
Well, I'm gonna watch that too.
Yeah, we're
That
gonna
shit
go
is
have
gonna
a
be yo, and I was
day
telling
for
Ark
that.
too about all of like the symbolism behind those movies. You know what I mean? There's a lot of
Well, it's
symbolism.
kind
a
of
lot
happening right
Yo,
now.
the
you
real
know?
jewel is that we're
Sonic.
all Doctor Strange, son, and we can all manipulate time, space. You know what I'm saying? Dog?
Word up.
And dimensions.
Word
know what I'm
up,
saying?
dog.
That's wifey.
For
She
real.
knows about dimensions.
So wait, I'm sorry. So are you guys gonna work on something? Or you can listen to beats?
Yeah.
you
Yo, don't be
record-
nosy, bro. Come here and
Why?
find out.
So
Come
you're always
in.
welcome, bro. Anybody listening right now? Oh, it's not live, but
Yeah.
hit us up anyway.
Yo, we'll
If you need a
we're not-
studio,
Yo, you're losing us again,
Well,
bro.
yeah.
if you need a studio or a hit record,
give a shout out.
yo, is the realest.
Wait, hold on a second. Wait, because the camera went off. Give it a second, and then do that shit like that and shit.
Yo,
I might have to cut the fuck out of this video.
yeah.
Yo, now this shit went dark, bro. This shit looked like noise. Black
All right, we're
noise.
back.
All right, there you go.
Yo,
Yo,
So,
this
yeah.
nigga got the.
something's going
Oh
on.
my bad.
All good.
Yo, that's straight up Illuminati kid trying to.
Yo, son, you see, we got 3.
Yo, it's because you got
Trifecta, you know what I'm
the
saying?
whatever 3 or more, you know.
Whenever 3 or more.
You know what I'm
There
saying?
you go.
Facts.
Yo,
Word
what's
up.
that?
Let's get some
No, we'll
finishing.
do
Yo, I
part
want to
two of
do
this.
part 2, bro. I
Yeah,
wanna
yeah.
bring
That,
like.
that next week.
Well, you know what? I have a little segment, bro.
Bro,
my
next week I'm gonna
Marshall
come.
find of the month.
Uh,
I call it like because I be catching mad clothes. Like
Son.
that's one of my.
you got a serious slow collection, but go ahead.
Well, but you know what? I'm
was it?
gonna bring it on. Do you guys have time? Can you
Yes.
see us?
Put it
Where's it
on.
at?
Right now.
Put us on.
I'm gonna put y'all on. You ready?
Yeah.
Drum roll.
Yeah.
Like super long drum
Jamie,
roll.
you know, Joe Rogan, how they have their Jamie. We have a ghost Jamie.
We got nothing. We got a computer.
Watch your face, yo. Yo, shout out to Fiji. They're not sponsoring us, but if y'all want to, y'all can totally can.
Word up.
Word. It's my Fiji commercial.
You work
I'll
tomorrow?
I'll spit some bars.
All right, yo, you still doing the drum roll or what?
Oh,
Stick 'em, hot, stick 'em.
bro.
Son got the. Oh,
This
this
is
is
my freaking-
stupid. Stupid, son.
Yo,
Why-
does Gio have that? Because he's got all that shit. He's got the whole
Nigga Gio got
collection.
every shirt ever made.
Yo,
So
for
look how
real.
much I freaking pay for this. Is like a close to $200 shirt.
Uh-huh.
$40 at Marshalls, bro.
yo,
So, at Marshall, so hot. Okay,
Shout
You're
out
gonna-
to Marshalls.
you're gonna flip that or you're gonna keep it?
This one I'll keep because it's fucking. You know the thing with low, bro. Listen, I'm like a revolutionary in every other way, and even with clothes, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
it be having like the design. I like creative shit, but more importantly, it's just so soft. Like feel this shit,
Yeah,
bro.
no.
Like
It's
cashmere, it's velvet.
it's like
Yo,
It's
shit is
still-
silky guard.
silky. So you know that's one thing that I always tell like designers are like, yo, the design is amazing and it's of course of utmost importance, but the quality
Mm.
and wanting to wear it more than one like that is gonna help people really get in touch with your clothes. Pause or pun intended, both I guess, right? Yo, that was a quadruple entendre, bro.
Bars, bars,
Damn, kid.
bars encima de bars.
Going in
Yo,
deep.
again, I know we're gonna have we're gonna next week actually. There'll be a little bit more. We'll have a song that right. We might as well give a little sneak peek, some shit.
Maybe, yeah, we could do that. Or 2 weeks.
Well, no,
Maybe
I'll be here
in
next
2
week.
weeks, bro.
I'll be here next week. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Whenever
Next
you're ready, Freddie, we could do these.
Next time. Love you guys.
Yo.
All right, fellas, easy. We'll talk
Yo,
soon.
look, I look like the philosopher. Look, if I froze with like this.
I know.
Later. Peace.
Peace, y'all.
Happy Kwanzaa, bro. Peace.
You too. Peace.